metadata. So when we were at the filtering, I'm now back in the general pane. Okay. I can now sort my images like as follows. I can filter in the center pane for metadata, such as tags. I can go and say tag, choose tag, Anaface, and a lot of images were filtered out, and these images are in Anaface. Well, how did that happen? This was obviously not by magic. There was a simple manual step where the scientist, in this case Will Moore, went and identified in Omero which images are in Anaface, and then put an appropriate tag such as this one, Anaface, in the right-hand pane onto those images. How did he do it? He clicked on the plus, and then you can select, let's say, another tag for colors and pop it into the right-hand pane, and then say save. You can create new tag as well, say save. And I have now two tags on this image, 4 colors and Anaface. Okay, I can remove the 4 colors tag from this image. Hopefully that is quite clear. And this staining, pardon me, this tagging was done on all 3 groups which we have here: metaface, Anaface, and prometaface. And later for each best of each group, Anaface, Metaface, and Prometaface, has the best image which I like the most, let's say. And for that we annotated this best of images by rating 5 stars. So you can see here, this is a Prometaface image which is rated by 5 stars, and the rating is manipulated in the harmonica here, called ratings, obviously. Okay, so in this way you can do annotations. I was talking about tags and ratings. Obviously I can multi-select the images and tag them all in one go, or of course I can add more tags in one go as I see fit. Okay, let's remove the filtering for now. And then I have another feature, which is probably our most used annotation type, and these are key value pairs. Key value pairs are in the second harmonica tab on the right hand side, and they look like protocol lab book of a typical scientist in a wet lab, where you have always a value such as PBS, and then concentration of the PBS as a value, or you can have a key called, I will select now 2 images, okay, using control and click. I will add a key animal, okay, and a value rabbit. Okay, so you can see now how it works. I just added the key value pair to those 2 images. The key value pair will be nevertheless added singly to each one. Just the web client is so clever that it shows me it as one, and I can add in one go on 2 or several or 100 images new key value pair. Each of them now has its own key value pair animal rabbit. This one here and this one here. And I can now search for this key value pair using a specific search. I can start typing animal colon rabbit. I have it already here, animal colon rabbit. And this says to the search, which is on the top right, it says, just show me please the key value pairs, specifically key value pairs. This is signified by the colon, and key must be animal, and the value of that key must be rabbit. Okay, I click enter, and then I am in the search environment here, which has unsurprisingly 2 results. And I have now, if I click on that verification that indeed this has a key value pair animal rabbit. Okay, so but I now realize that this image actually is not rabbit, it's goat. Okay, so if I change it to goat and search again, Obviously, I find just one image. Okay, this is the rabbit one. I have to change the value to goat here. If I want to find a goat image, that's perfect. If I want to find both though, then I can remove the value and the colon and then search for something, any image which has the term animal in its metadata, and I will obviously find both. Okay, so you can see there are 4 key value pairs. One of those images has animal goat, one of those images has animal rabbit. You can have them now all in the right hand pane. If I want to return from the search tab um, to the web client to really verify where the image is and see it in the context of other images, I can click on the browse, and that's how I navigate easily back to where I was in the web client. Okay. Now let me come back to my favorite image here and double click on that image. I forgot something, pardon me. Let's not rush yet. Let's not show you something yet. And these are the attachments. Okay, this is yet another type of annotation, but this one is of a huge importance, obviously. In Omero, you can go to the attachments tab, and by clicking on the plus, you can upload an attachment. This would be most typically something like a CSV with your results coming from, let's say, Fiji or other third-party imaging software, or yet another description of something captured in PDF or whatever you choose. You can choose browse here, then, and from the local hierarchy, I can add now I2K macro IJM. I open it and accept, and this is now added here. I just imported, not imported, but I uploaded into Omero a new file and attached it to this image. Of course, again, I could have multi-selected the images, etc. And attached it to many of them in one single step. And now we have the file attached there. What can Omero do? Well, with the IJM file, this is image.j macro file, it will not do much out of the box. But it's stored now for you on the Omero server for the later peruse, and you can find the file by connecting, let's say, Fiji to Omero using the Omero API, as we discussed in the presentation, and then retrieve this Omero, this I2K IJM, which I just uploaded, I2K macro IJM, and the Fiji connected via API to Omero will retrieve that IJM, will read that because it's its own file type, and read the recipe written there and do some analysis based on that recipe inside that IJM file. You can do the same trick with, let's say, MATLAB or any other software third-party tool which you can connect to Omero. We will go through that in the analysis section. If you add something which rather resembles a descriptive protocol into the attachments, you can take some advantage of that as well. If it's PDF or CSV, the big search, which I've just shown you for key value pairs here on the top right, will search in those attached files. If that be a text file or CSV or a simple PDF, that content of that attachment will be searched, really indexed and searched by the big search.